Right, we are live. Hey guys, how's it going? Welcome back to the Kiwi Lads channel. We are here for the final match of the quarterfinals. Hopefully, it is going to be a very good one, but it is going to be a physical one, that is for sure, because it is Fiji taking on Kenya. It's going to be exciting. It's going to be fast-paced. This game at the moment, we have got another half left of this one, which is taking place between Great Britain and USA. USA currently up by 2 points, so this one's looking like it's going to be relatively close so far. We do know that it will be Argentina. They are taking on South Africa in the first semi-final. The second semi-final that we are going to get to see, it is going to be possibly one of these two sides. It's Great Britain straight away who have scored within about 7 seconds of the second half getting underway, and now they have been able to score themselves to try and take the lead. And that one, how's it made as well? See Sharp Brain there. We haven't got there Shelly, Jai in the chat. Also Michelle there, and also Ellie, and also we have got there. How do you all? Any of you consider supporting Hamish and George and Kiwi Lads by becoming members? Please consider as well. David there in the chat as well, but that was nicely done by McCann. They've been able to score it extremely early there for the UK. Schroeder doing very nicely to keep the ball in play, but it just sat beautifully for the Great British side there. And now McCann's been able to score it. But looking through at some of the players who are in this Fijian starting lineup now, 13 players they have brought over for this tournament, and 11 of them were on debut. So they have certainly gone with a young side, but they have got some very good players scattered throughout there as well. Tiba, he's been performing well. And what's the points as well, says Joe, at this stage in that game between Great Britain and USA, it is 17 points to Great Britain, 14, to the USA. And I thought this was Fiji game, mate, as well, says Sharp Brain. It is coming up very soon. But first of all, this game has to finish before the Fijian and the Kenyans make their way out onto the field, because they are all playing at the same ground. And it is the Sevens Stadium in Dubai that it has taken place. But we are just waiting for the next game to get underway. We have got Hi Hamish as well from Jai. Welcome into the live stream. At this stage, it looks like USA trying to fire their way straight back into this one. But someone else to watch out for I would say, Talatholo. I feel like he's going to be one to watch out for. Number 2 for Fiji. And also, what's the point as well? Says that no, pretty much, if you do want to watch these games, they are actually live on YouTube on a different channel. So you are free to go and watch those ones if you do want to see it. But normally we do provide our live commentary alongside it as well. But at this stage, Kenya, I would say Oyu has been going pretty well now. It's taken quickly there by the USA, so they are trying to sneak their way over the line for another try here. It's a very close game between these two sides, but it's still available for them. Please subscribe and smash that like button as well. And also, we have got there in the chat as well, Kenya not playing too good today. I'm not sure about Fiji as well. Yes, Fiji, that's the thing. Even though they've got so many young players, inexperienced players, they still have that Fijian DNA of just being able to find the offload no matter what the situation. That's going to be Perry Baker there, scoring that try for the USA. So now there's still another 4 minutes 50 left of this game. We're running a little bit behind due to the injury that we did have a little bit earlier on in that last game. And also, I mean, we had that game go to the overtime when it was 12-all between Ireland and Argentina. Yeah, pretty much at this stage, Fiji, they've been doing decently in their fixtures leading up to this game. You're looking through, and in the Dubai Sevens so far, they had the game. It was pretty close up against France, where they were able to get the win 24 points to 17. Fiji versus Canada, it was 29 points to 14. Fiji have been going like pretty consistently throughout this whole tournament of being able to win their game by either around that 1 to 10, or I should say 5 to 10, or just sneaking a little bit more with the 15 points up against Canada. And then their game up against Australia did end 17 points to 12 as well. Come on, USA, as I says, Rugby Hitch. And yeah, at the moment, they have been able to take the lead back 21 points to 17 at this stage. And also, we have got there, not everyone knows she loves me as well, says Michelle there in the chat. And also, please subscribe and smash that like button. Says David, you're the man. If you are new to the channel, be sure to leave a like and subscribe. Perry Baker gone off the field there for the USA. But now looking through at the Kenya results, because they have had quite a few so far as well. They have also got their matches. They had a close one up against the USA, was their opening fixture, 14 points to 7. But the USA really starting to find their momentum in the later stages of this competition. And speaking of momentum, Carlin Isles now got the ball in hand, and you know that he has got plenty of pace. Then Argentina having a close win up against Kenya, where they were able to win at 22 points to 17. And then 26 points to 12. They were able to beat Spain, and that points differential was enough to be able to get them over the line into the semi-finals, I believe, the quarterfinals. I believe they qualified 8th out of everyone, so they were just in there. If France had won their game by 17 points, I believe it was, they would have been making their way through. But now USA, they've been able to score another try, and it's Carlin Isles this time who has been able to score it with 3 minutes left. And it looks like the USA will be challenging whoever wins this game, whether it is going to be in the situation of, I'm wondering whether or not it's going to be Fiji or Kenya. I feel like Fiji well and truly are the favourites, but Kenya are a tough side, and they might end up, leaving a few bruises on the Fijians by the time we get into that situation of the finals and the semi-finals. Hey, Hamish, I missed the South African game again. Australia with the we win as well, says Kevin. They did indeed. South Africa, very confident win for them And so I believe the score on that one, I will get it up so that I do not get it wrong. It was 29 points to 5 in that game. So very comfortable for them. And now they move through to the semi-finals. There is the goal in mind for South Africa, and that is going to be taken on this Fijian side in the final if they can make it through as well. So they are going to be taking on the USA. That's going to be tell you what, if USA and Fiji play off in the semi-final, that's going to be an interesting battle of styles because it is pure pace out on the wings for Perry Baker, Carlin Isles, compared to the Fijians, just the power, the pace, the offload game as well is just absolutely phenomenal for them. But we are getting very close to the game finishing here, and then the next one, which is Fiji getting underway up against Kenya. We have got there, Ellie loves you in the chat. Ron Jai there now, and it's going to be going back, and it's almost available for the USA to score once again. If they score now, I would say that they might be able to get themselves a guaranteed spot into the semi-final up against the Flying Fijians or the Kenyans as well, who were the two sides. Oh, sorry, Kenya actually were the side who did make it through to the final of the Canadian Sevens, I should say, as well. And also we have got the US as well from Katie Dixon to Rugby Itch. At the moment, the USA, they just keep on hanging on to this ball. Schroeder's going to throw himself forward at the line, which is something we will definitely get used to seeing for the Fijians in this next one, because they are certainly dangerous ball runners. As soon as you give a Fijian just a half inch of space, they are going to be able to make you pay, and that is why Kenya will have to work very hard. Hamish Fan Club in the chat tonight is 10 out of 10, says Katie Dixon there. But now they are going for the scrum here, the USA. So 1 minute left till we get to see Fiji versus Kenya take place. And I will quickly be writing notes because we've got a minute and there is 11 points difference between the two sides. So at this stage, Argentina are going to be taking on South Africa as the first game, and USA, they are going to be taking on the winner of either Fiji or Kenya. So that is going to be another exciting game. And then the winners of those two games, of course, will be going through to the final. The time that those games are taking place, for anyone who is wondering, in New Zealand time, it is 11:18 p.m. the first match, and then 11:40 p.m. is the second game of the semi-finals. And then the final, I believe it is at 4:26 a.m. for anyone who is going to be up that late. But we are going to be talking about it while we are doing our Manu Samoa versus Barbarian stream now. There's a great bit of pace there from the USA, and that's going to be Williams now. He scores a try, and that is definitely the win there for now for the USA. 23 seconds left, and they are going to be going through to the semi-finals to book a date with either the Fijians or the Kenyans. But it was a brilliant run there from Kevin Williams. It's been able to score the try nicely, and also we have got their Why Aren't You Streaming as well. Rugby Itch says Hamish Pizza there, and go Hamish at the chat from Jaya. But now they are just showing Williams. Very good run from that man. Another man, I should say, who is going to be one to watch out for the Fijians. He is going to be Rasaku and the number 11 jersey. And also, tell you what, Amunga for it was Kenya. He actually had a very good first couple games. He's another player that I'm looking forward to seeing. And Rick Fleanoy says, woo, in the chat from Katie Dixon there. But the USA, they're going through to the semi-finals. You will be very happy with that, Katie, and that is going to be full-time of this game. 35 points to 17 in the end. So 18 points difference. Very good win for the USA. They are finding form at just the right time in this competition. They struggled with their first couple games. They did actually lose to Spain, but now they're on fire, and they are ready to go in their semi-final fixture that is taking place in a few hours' time in the hot desert in Dubai. It's looking like the conditions are just about as hot as it was yesterday, if not hotter. There's not a cloud in the sky, and hydration will be key for these athletes to try and keep themselves in pristine. We have got their yeet as well, says Katie there. Argentina, they are going to be playing off with South Africa in the semi-finals. So they were able to win their game, Argentina, 17 points to 12. And that was in extra time that they were able to get that one. 29 points to 5 for South Africa in their quarterfinal. And then now USA, 35 points to 17. So actually the most points anyone has scored in a quarterfinal so far. And now this game, Fiji ranked second, Kenya ranked 10th. And it is going to be a very exciting one. Okay, Shelly G's as well. And the chat says they should also be able to the LMAO. And at the chat as well with the yeet from Katie Dixon. But now it is going to be both the Fijians and the Kenyans making their way out onto the field. This is crunch time now for both of these sides. And this is the match that when I saw the semi-finals, it was South Africa and Australia, and this game were the two that I was just absolutely buzzing for to be able to see it. Shelley, we all love your enthusiasm, but you're getting a bit spammy with your love as well. And also we have got the chat, Fiji for the win as well, says Novmum there. But now the Kenyans, they are ready to go in this one. Amunga, he is my prediction to score the first try of the match for Kenya. And then for Fiji, I think it's going to be Talatholo. I'm going to say that he is going to score the first try. But do let me know, ladies and gentlemen, what is your score prediction for this one? And Shelley Lowell as well. The chat from Katie Dixon there. And also we have got the East blushing as well, says Amish. But now it is going to be Vakarun Nabili, I believe is the pronunciation there for the fullback of Fiji. The captain, his name does not roll off the tongue, I will be honest, but I will try my best to be able to pronounce all these names as we are going. But ladies and gentlemen, 10 minutes into this live stream, we are now ready for the final match of the quarterfinals. Fiji versus Kenya. And it is going to be the Kenyans, I believe, who are kicking off this game. No, sorry, it's the Fijians who will have this kickoff left to right. This one will be going in Fiji. Kick it off high. And we are now ready to go. Puts it nicely into the sky. Not quite taken clean, though, by Fiji. And it is going to be the knock-on advantage. It was Matano who wasn't quite able to hang on to that one. And 8 seconds into this game, it's going to be the scrum feed early on to Kenya. They bring a lot of physicality to the table, so they're going to have to be careful with that kind of defensive side of it, Fiji. We know that the discipline could end up maybe, it could end up letting them down a little bit. We have got there. Why is there so much love in the chat? Are we compensating for sharp brain presence as well? Says Sebastian there. It's going to be put in nicely now for Lindy. And Kenya have been able to retain this ball from their own scrum. They're just outside of their 22. The Fijian defense is rushing up here, trying to shut them down as early as they can. But now the Kenyan, he's got a bit of pace down the outside. Close to the touchline, breaks out of the tackle as well. Still going here. It's a great tackle, though. On it was Oyo. It was definitely one to watch out for. That's going to be the penalty to Kenya now. And they are going to be sitting 25 metres out. Took that tap nowhere near the mark, but they are going to be going back now. The ball is out as the call, so now it is going to be the Kenyans who have got this penalty early on in that one. Rasaku was the man who was penalised there. And also we have got there my friend as well. Says it was Shark, or sorry, it was Jai, I should say. And also we have got there, okay, who the hell is Sally as well? Says that David now it is going to be going back across field. Kenya with a wide cutout pass. Oh, it's gone through the hands though. And now a lot of pressure. Oh, tries to kick it across to Oyo, who has been able to get that one nicely. VG putting the pressure on in the breakdown. Great strength there from the Kenyan to be able to stay on his feet. I believe it was their number 6, Alush, who just wouldn't give up in that breakdown. A very physical play. Oh, I'll tell you what, that's a bit of contact there between the Kenyans and the Fijians. That's going to be the Kenyan try, is it? Oh, he's going to be shut down, though. Close to the touchline here. And it was going to be among other men who I see would be able to score the first try. Just not quite able to get over the line yet. Drawing pass here for the Kenyans. Not able to find the offload. Good tackle there from Fiji. Only a few meters out from the line. Once again, they've got the advantage, attacking the line, going back for the penalty now. It looks like they are going to be taking the quick tap. They will be well and truly trying to push the pace here. Catch the Fiji defense snapping. It's another great step. And now firing it back across field. They're looking like they've got all the position so far. Nice inside ball there. Amonga now having the carry. Good tackle by the Fijians, bouncing out the back. Oh, the referee about to give another penalty. It's going to be the advantage. And now Kenya, the drawing pass, has been able to get it right. And now they're number 5 with the step. Ball on the inside. And the Kenyans, he's dropped the ball. He's dropped the ball next to the touchline. And it was going to be Mwawe who was going to be able to score it, but not quite able to. Puts the ball out. And also we have got the welcome in as well, says Sebastian there. And hey guys, as well, says Tesla, welcome into the live stream, mate. And also we have got there, man, I'm looking forward to your commentary for the final tonight, hey. As well, says Isaac. Yeah, good. Yeah, good. We have got the semi-finals coming up. It is going to be 11:40 and also 11:18. Why isn't New Zealand in this comp as well? It is pretty much that. I think it was restrictions that really stopped them from being able to get over there. Same with Samoa, but the games in January, the late July, said it again, the late January games are the ones that we are going to get to see New Zealand, Samoa, and everyone back in. That's another penalty to Kenya. So the ill discipline of Fiji is letting them down at this stage. And it is going to be 5 meters out from the line. A quick tap opportunity here for Kenya. Takes it quickly. Just throws himself at the line. The big man, he's just a meter short there. Bouncing out the back. And it's a try to Kenya. And it is going to be Hamwa who was able to score it. And now they have taken the lead on the early stages try as well. Says, haha, in the chat. And how do you do, Isaac, brother? Always the Spider-Man meme every time I'm here, Katie, as well. Says it was Isaac Williams. So we will have that one. Kenya should be able to convert this one. And that will make it 7-0 here for Kenya over the Fijians. It's got the always as well, says Katie Dixon there in the chat. And also we have got there, this is all work of Shelley. I have nothing to do with this as well. There's Ali there, but that one has bounced out the back. And it is going to be Hamwa who was able to make its way over the line. And also, yeah, bloody good, how you going as well, says Isaac there. That's very Kiwi slang, isn't it? But now Kenya, important drop kick. Strikes it. Oh, he's actually missed that one. So it's only going to be 5-0 to Kenya. That one really needed to go over to keep building that confidence of the Kenyans. They have had pretty much, I would say, 90% of the ball here in the early stages. Thomas says 7-0. And also we have got their prediction score as well, says Chris. I know that Fiji are going to fight back here and score probably 2 tries in this game, but it's whether or not Kenya can keep up this momentum that they're creating. And the answer is probably no, because now it is going to be the Fijian looking for the offload down the wing. And I believe it was, if I'm not wrong, Tiba, the man who has scored a lot of tries so far throughout all of the earlier fixtures for Fiji. And that one has gone into touch, and now it will be the line out here for the Fijians. Like I mentioned, whoever wins this game, they go through to the semi-final game, and that is going to be up against the USA, who had a good win, the biggest win out of anyone for the quarterfinal matches, where they were able to get themselves in a decent position. Is in the house. Good evening, sir, as well. Says David. Yeah, if only we had him here for the final. That's a Fijian player just got dropped, and he just got up like it was nothing. But now the Kenyans once again have this ball back, and they are trying to get that draw and pass going on the halfway line at the moment. Trying to smack the ball out of the hand there. It looks like a bit of a tug of war. One player at his foot, the other player at his hand, and they were stretching him out. But now it is going to be the Kenyans once again looking to the short side. I believe it is going to be Amonga once again with a good carry forward for Kenya. They've had all the possession in this game so far, and now quick draw and pass out onto the wing. Well, the number 5 all throws it back in to the Fijian, but it is going to be a quick throw now for Fiji. A little bit of a trap from it was their number 9, and now at this stage, once again, Fiji throwing themselves at the line, trying to find the offload as well, and that's what they've done. Fiji going through now, and it is going to be Talatholo. Can he make it to the line? It's a good chase from the Kenyan, but not good enough, and that is going to be the try there for Fiji. He ended up falling on the player. Apologizes for it, but Talatholo able to score the try there for Fiji. And now that makes it 5 all between these two sides of Fiji. They've been able to score the first of the couple tries that I said they were going to get at least. Go Fiji, go as well, says Azanaka or Azanatha in the chat as well. Thank you very much for tuning in, man. Try in the chat. And the Fijian new boys need more experience as well, says Chris. Yeah, that's the thing. 11 debuts for Fiji in this competition. Only 2 players of that Olympic gold medalist side for the Tokyo 2020 games. But Talatholo able to just keep on driving forward. Got plenty of pace, plenty of power as well if anyone tried to stop him. So it's going to be interesting to see whether or not he can maybe pick himself up another. He's been picking up a few in this competition so far, but the score 5 all between these two sides. A kick to come here for Fiji with a drop kick, and it is gone over. Good kick there from Fiji, and now they do take the lead in this one, but we are still sitting in the first half now. 17 seconds left of this first half, and then we are going to be having our halftime break. We have got there first as well. Says Ken, welcome in to the live stream. But also, is it the first half or the second? It is the first half at the moment. We are sitting here. We also got there in the chat go Hamish as well. Says that Jaiba, 10 seconds left here. Fiji back to a 2-point lead here. And at this fixture, Kenya taking it nicely and just swatting the ball back. They need to make sure that they don't have any handling errors or any mistakes here. Because if they go into the second half only 2 points down, I feel like they wouldn't mind that too much. And even better if they can score themselves a try now. Tell you what, a Kenyan player just shunting off 2 there. And I believe they've already actually made the sub. It is Otino has made his way out onto the field. Now that is going to be a quick tap taken. And they want to keep this game going at a frantic pace. Fiji, they have got a decent gas tank, but how much experience have some of these younger guys got? Down the wing now, backing himself, beautiful ball on the inside. Was it forward? No, and it is going to be play on now. Hamwa, the try scorer for Kenya. Looks like someone's down in back play at the moment, and it's going to be a counteract there. And it's a penalty for Fiji due to the player leaving his feet. So now they take the quick tap, not quite on the mark though, going back. And also South Africa still looking favourites as well, says Chris there. And also, in the tap from EY, and now kicked him behind there for Fiji. Trying to get the grubber going. This game is just being played at a frantic pace between these two sides at the moment. And it was Ohalenbo who was it going forward there for the Kenyans. Now trying to break the line once again. Finds the offload. Trying to shunt off another tackle there. The big man, Otieno. Told to release there. The Kenyans, they are still trying to find a way through. We are up to 8 minutes into this first half. It should only be going for 7, but both of these sides just want to keep on playing rugby, which is absolutely awesome to see. Now back in his pace, draw and pass on the outside, back into the hands of Otembo. Trying to get closer and closer to the try line. Finds the offload. Kenya now getting a bit of space. Beautiful step there from it was the number 6, Olush. Has he got the pace? He tries to kick it forward. He comes off his knee there for him, and now it is going to be going back for Fiji, but they will not kick this ball out. That is what we love about the Fijian style of rugby. These two sides just want to play all day. What a run that is. The double step, and he's going to be scoring the try there for Fiji, and a full field try there. Saltaranga able to score it, and now they take the lead just a little bit more. What a try from Fiji. And also we have got hit that like button, guys, to say thanks to Hamish, guys, as well. For he really missed the line breaking of Jerry Toai as well, although the man in the number 9 jersey, he's just done an absolutely phenomenal bit of solo brilliance there. Able to step on the inside, step on the outside. Round 2 defenders scoring the try for Fiji. And now that gives them a little bit more confidence going into halftime. And also Jojo Viti as well in the chat from Sebastian there. And also be sure to leave a like and subscribe to the channel, lads and lasses. Much appreciated. You hear the man. If you haven't already, be sure to leave a like and subscribe. It is hugely appreciated, every single one of you, for being here for this live stream. Brilliant try there from Satoranga. And now he is going to be converting his own try. And that makes the score 14 points to Fiji, 5 to Kenya going into the second half. Go Fiji as well, says Tia there, and try Viti Fiji. And also we have got there, hi everyone, as well from Paddy Wagon. Welcome in, and hi from Ajay as well. But the score 14 points to Fiji at the moment, 5 to Kenya. This game, it's going to be interesting to see how it is going to be going. And it is also got there, thanks for commentary. Jerry Dwyer is not in this tournament. It was Waisia Nathungu as well, says Conan. Yeah, I think someone was mentioning Jerry Dwyer a little bit earlier on in the chat for him being missing. But the number 9 for this one, they have got Saturanga, and then number 8 is Nathungu. I hope that I pronounced that correctly. Thanks for the commentary. Avanaka as well says Dex, thank you very much, mate. How are you watching live? I'm watching it on Sky Go, but there is actually this game being showed on the World Rugby YouTube channel. Depending on what country you're in, you might be able to watch this game live. And Fiji. Thanks for the commentary as well, says Conan there. And at this stage, they are talking to Perry Baker. He is going to be watching this performance from Fiji and thinking, can we keep up with this fast-paced game that the Fijians are going to be bringing in that final? And that is why it's going to be so exciting to see exactly how it goes. But Perry Baker, very pacey player. That good run there from Saturanga. Maybe going to be interesting as well. Yeah, it's got there. Thank you for the update as well. Says Zarina, no worries. Thank you very much for tuning in. And yes, thank you for all these back-to-back streams, Hamish. And will you be doing any of the Super Smash T20 cricket as well, says Paddy Wagon? I would like to, although these games of the weekend, normally because we have got kind of the random hours that they are taking place. Will you be streaming any English Premiership games tomorrow morning as well, says James? So pretty much, I believe the game of the Premiership that we might be streaming out of all of them would be Saracens versus... Who have Saracens got on the Monday? It's not Newcastle. I can't quite remember who it is, but it will be the game between Saracens and someone on the Monday, due to the fact that we have actually got the Manu Samoa versus Barbarians game tonight at 3:30 a.m. It's when it is taking place. And Tosa Vitti in the chat from Zarina there as well. And oh my God, someone as well says that David, but now it is going to be Kenya kicking off this one from left to right now. And they need to get themselves a try very soon. It is going to be Amunga who will be in charge of kicking off this one for the Kenyans. They need a try, and they need it soon. Within the first 2 minutes of the second half, if they want a chance of going through to take on the USA in the semi-final, they need themselves a full 5 or 7 points. But now it is going to be in the hands now of Fiji, looking for the offload. It is their captain and the number 1 jersey now going out wide. There's going to be a great step on the inside. Great acceleration there as well. And that was from Matana at the number 3 jersey. Some of these pronunciations, I do have to look down just to make sure I do get the syllables in the right order. So I do apologize in advance for that. Saracens versus Sale Sharks as well. That is the game. Go Fiji, go, says Atida there. And now going to be going forward once again now for Fiji. 40 meters out from their own line, and they want to get themselves maybe 1 or 2 more tries before the end of this game is done. But now once again, using that strong backline that they have got themselves a captain whose name I have to look down at it. And he is close to the touchline, but that is going to be forced out, and Kenya now will get themselves the line out throw. We have got there. Go Fiji, go as well, says Tia there. And also, how's it, buddy, as well? Do you ever burp into like, are your clothes fit better? Just happened to me as well, says Katie Dixon there. Go Fiji, go, says Lawrence. I know the feeling. Oh, that doesn't look too good though for the Kenyan. He looks like he's in a bit of discomfort. Looks like maybe the rib cage on the left-hand side. But these games at the moment, they are very fast-paced. Anyone who is wondering how the semi-finals will be sitting, Argentina taking on South Africa. That will be at 11:18 p.m. New Zealand time. And so that is in a few hours' time that we do get to see that game take place. Then the second game will be USA versus the winner of this one. At this stage, we will assume it will be Fiji just the way it is sitting at the moment, which would mean USA versus Fiji, and that will be at 11:40. But there's still a chance that Kenya can be the side that decide to get themselves through to the qualification. Go Fiji, go as well, says Abakuki in the chat. And also good on yourself, says Paddy Wagon there. They've gone to the back there. Kenya just not quite getting it right, but the referee having a chat here. And the line out time was still off. So that is why they have turned it back on. And now 6 minutes left. Must be really hot there as well, says Chris. Yeah, I believe it's around that 30 degrees Celsius, if not maybe a little bit hotter. The humidity as well will just be brutal. There are no clouds in the sky in the desert in Dubai, and that is why it's going to be so hot for these players. But now the Kenyans once again trying to get the attack going. It was Levi, or not Levi Amunga, sorry, but it was Amunga who was going forward. Once again, though, Kenya, anytime they have the ball in hand, like no matter who they're playing, they do look like they have got the potential of scoring a try when they do start going forward. And now they have got the option of the draw and pass. That is exactly what they have done now. Now it's going to be down the wing while they trying to make his way for good attacking run there from Kenya, now moving their way up to the 30-meter line, and that is going to be a penalty in favour of them. Go Fiji, go. And also we have got there, go Kenya as well from Tia, and also we have got there, I want to see the game, says Elton. That is very lucky because they are actually showing the game on the World Rugby YouTube channel. Elton, if you do want to check that out, it is the live feed of this game, so be sure to check that one out as well. And also we have got that Tosa, or Vossa, sorry, in the chat, has said hello as well. And welcome into the live stream. New Zealand 228 for 5. India got 345 in their first innings as well, says Paddy Wagon. So they have lost a few wickets recently. That's going to be another penalty there. Was just a little bit high, I believe, in that situation with the Kenyans. Anytime that number 3, Otino, who is a run-in forward, you know that he's just going to be shunting off players for fun. And that is exactly what he has been able to do there, I should say, as well. But now we are sitting 4 minutes 40 left of the second half. Lucky boys and Mara Fiji as well. And at the chat from Sarina. But now, Kenya, they want to try and test out that stamina tank that they have got themselves. Because at the end of the day, this game is do or die for both of these sides. They want to be able to get themselves that spot in the semi-final. There is nothing better than being able to play off in a final of a sevens competition for these players. Definitely, when you consider how many of these Fijians are on debut, 11 of their side have not been in this position before. So if they can make it through to the final, maybe take on the South Africans, that's going to be a good game. If that is the case, the two teams who have been winning the recent competitions, South Africa winning the ones in Canada, and then the gold medal at the Olympics, of course, going the way of the Flying Fijians. We have got their what time is your next live after this. It is going to be 11:18 p.m. And it is taking place. Well, that one is going to be claimed nicely by Fiji off their own line out and now just inside of their own half, going to be driving their way forward very nicely. Good attacking run here. And it was going to be, I believe it was Rasaku, was dragged down, and that is going to be the penalty to Fiji. Once again, Rasaku takes a quick tap, and now trying to get the go forward once again for the Fijians if he finds the offload, which he does indeed. And now very close to the touchline. Great step on the inside, puts the ball down, slams it on the line, and it is going to be the try there. For it was, this is a hard name, Nyeru, I believe is the pronunciation there. And he has been able to score the try. Panapasa Nyeru has been able to score it. And now Fiji have been able to give themselves just a little bit more of a lead here with the 14 points difference between the two sides here going into the later stages of the second half. British ship has sunk, as well as Sebastian there. And also we have got there, Simone has said, I want to watch the game. It is on the World Rugby YouTube channel, mate. So be sure to check that out, as they are actually showing the full matches all through the day. And it is on there, so be sure to check that one out. And also go Kenya as well, says Tia there. And also we have got there, I want to marry Katy Perry. But that ain't going to happen, buddy, as well. Says David there, just slams the ball over the line there, Nyeru. And now because of it, Fiji not able to convert, but they have still got themselves a 14-point lead here over their opposition, Kenya. 2 minutes 40 left in the semi-final, this quarterfinal. Could be going through to the semi-final in a very short moment here for Fiji. And that will be the second semi-final taking place at 11:40 p.m. mate, as well. Sees that Johan, welcome into the live stream. It's going to be Kenya once again trying to get the attack going. If they score 2 converted tries in the next 2.5 minutes, we will be going to golden point. But once again, the Fijian defense, the physicality that they bring to the table is absolutely phenomenal. And that is something that will be exciting to see them up against the USA. It will be the pace of the USA versus the power, and also the pace, to be fair, of the Fijians. It's going to be the Kenyans once again who get themselves a penalty. And they'll run in it sideways. It is going to be Mwale trying to break through. And finds the offload as well, trying to kick the ball backwards. It's a loose ball. Tell you what, someone almost got their head kicked off, and it is going to be going back. Once again, little knock on and the scrum feed for the Kenyans. My exam is almost finished. Just Mav sleeps as well. Says Johan, so yeah, hopefully you will be able to smash them all out of the park, mate. And you will be able to pass them, be able to pass them all. And still plenty of time to finish a good quarterfinal as well. Says Tex, exactly right, mate. And also go Fiji, says Johan there. And at the chat as well. And Peter's got a few emojis. Welcome into the live stream. It's great to have you guys all here. If you guys are new to the channel, be sure to leave a like. Also, subscribe, because we are going to be back every single match of the sevens, not just this week, but also next week. Although the final was an overlap one, but we will be keeping you guys updated on that final. That's an ugly looking challenge, and that's going to be a yellow card, I believe, for one of the Kenyans. Is it the way that he did bend over? Okay, didn't go back 10. So because of that, that is why they are going to be taking the quick tab now. And Fiji, they've got numbers on the outside if they decide to use them. Beautiful offload. Oh, it's been put down, though, by Nyeru. Almost got himself a second try of the match. It just wasn't quite able to hold it. And thank you for the lively commentary from Fiji as well. Says, no worries. Thank you very much for tuning in. These live streams for the sevens are just absolutely so much fun, because it's always a fast-paced game, and you never know what to expect. Like the Fijians, they will be pulling out all the stops to win this next game up against the USA, because they want to make it to the final. 26-12 as well, says Diogo there. And also Hamish, at least you're not pronouncing those names with clicks, and those are the Welsh names with no vowels as well, says David there. That's going to be a free kick for Kenya now. 30 seconds left in this one. They cannot win this game from here, because they have to go a full 95 meters. But you know the Kenyans, they're not going to give up. That's the thing. Fiji, I don't think it's in their blood to kick this ball out. If they do get it, they will want to score themselves another try with 10 seconds left in this game if they can get their hands on the ball. But now Kenya once again going to be trying to break the line, and they won't be giving up. They know that this is going to be their last chance of being able to make a massive impact in this game up against Fiji. Going forward once again, it was their number 7, Amonde, passing the ball back there for Kenya. They don't care if they risk an injury. They are going to be trying to score just a one more try in this one. And it is going wide now into the hands of the big number 3, Otino. It's been dribbled to just, he's almost just breaking through everything that he is getting away forward now. 45 meters out here for Kenya. They are still going Laka Fiji Vinaka Viti as well there from Zarina. So they are going to be going through to that semi-final up against the USA. But now Kenya, can they score themselves one more? Going for the corner, the bump up as well. Only a couple meters short. Kenya, they kick the ball out into touch. Or sorry, Fiji kick it into touch. That is something that I did say I don't think I've ever seen them do. But at the end of the day, they were only 5 meters out from the line. Angeline and the chat is it's up as well. Welcome into the live stream. Thank you all very much for tuning in. Fiji able to get the win, 19 points to the 5 of Kenya. And because of that, it does mean that they are going to be going through to the semi-final to face off up against the USA at 11:40 New Zealand time. So that is sitting 2 hours, 40 minutes away from that next semi-final that is going to be taking place for USA versus Fiji. There is a game before that, though, and that is going to be South Africa taking on Argentina, the rematch from the Tokyo Olympics. That's going to be an exciting one. Tosoviti as well from it was Vilami in the chat, but they have done very nicely there, Fiji. Few tries for them throughout this match as well, and they will be relatively happy with this performance. It was Nyenu who was able to score one of the tries, Sotoranga, and then it was Talafolo who was able to score the other. We have got Sheik in the chat. As said hello, welcome in to the live stream, and also go Fiji, says Angeline. There was a try, though, for Kenya. They actually scored the first try of this match 4 minutes in. They took the lead early, and it was Hamwa who was able to score it. But then from there, Fiji showing their class, scoring 3 unanswered tries and also able to convert 2 of them, which did help them out big time to get this 19 points to 5 lead over the Kenyans. We have got there, go Fiji, says Angelina. And also we have got there in the chat, good call, Amish as well, says David. Thank you very much, mate. And Yai as well in the chat from Zarina there. Now they have done very nicely indeed, but they are saying vote for who you think is going to be able to get the final of the Sevens tournament. Do you think it will be Fiji versus South Africa? When is Fijiana playing as well? Says Sheik. I will get that information for you right now. I believe they have got a game coming up relatively soon, though. If I'm not wrong, I think they are actually playing up against, they have actually got a game up against Great Britain in exactly an hour and 4 minutes time is their next one. They are going to be playing for the Fijiana side, and I believe that is their last fixture that they have got heading into their games, which could be taking place for the semi-finals, but it doesn't want to tell me too much information other than that we are pre-match for the USA versus Brazil game, which should be a very exciting one as well. And also we've got their very good commentary, bro, as well. Says Tex, thank you very much, mate. Anyone who is new to the channel, be sure to leave a like. Also subscribe, because it is going to be a very exciting semi-final, that is for sure. And also we have got their Fiji versus South Africa is most likely it seems like that is going to be the way to go for this one. And that's just exciting because we know that those two sides, like both of them 1 and 2 ranked in the sevens as well. And is this, or if this is how Fiji rebuilds look outward as well, tell you what, 11 debuts and still able to get themselves a comfortable win here up against the Kenyans. It will be exciting to see how they handle Carlin Isles, Perry Baker, that pace that they have got for the USA. Also Schroeder, big unit of an individual. But when you talk about big units, I mean, Fiji is the first thing that comes to mind because they have got some solid men who are out on the field. That is for sure. Vinaka Viti as well from Viliami. And also, yes, it is. Sees a text there in the chat as well. So, pretty much there are 4 games of the women's rugby that we are going to be seeing before the semi-final, although I will not be doing the commentary for that one because my voice will probably try and disappear. But the matches that we will be seeing for the women's coming up, it is USA versus Brazil, France versus Australia. That should be a good game. Russia versus Canada, Fiji versus Great Britain. That is the last game. The Fijiana side closing out their tournament with that one. But now looking through at the table as well, we know that the finals between these sides, it's going to be exciting. A few of the women's sides have almost already qualified, but we will have to find out exactly who is sitting where because their finals are actually taking place later on tonight as well, with the semi-finals taking place. I believe it is at 3:07 a.m. and 3:29 a.m. here in New Zealand. What time's the next live? As well, says Ali Hills. We will be going live at around 11:15 p.m. New Zealand time. So we've got 2 hours, 10 minutes till we are going to be starting our semi-final one, which is going to be between Argentina and South Africa. Then the second one, to close that one out, we are going to be doing Fiji versus, it will be the USA, so it should be very exciting. But nonetheless, thank you all very much for tuning in. If you are new to the channel, be sure to hit that subscribe button and also be sure to leave a like. But thank you all very much for tuning in. If you are new, be sure to check out the Rugby Down Under podcast as well, where we talk all things international rugby, where you just have a lot of fun while doing it. But thank you all very much for tuning in, and I will see you all